Hello, viewers. My name is Vincent Hope, your instructor, and I'm back again with another episode of Data Analysis with Excel. So, in this edition, we're going to be handling a banking performance data set. Let's see what are the things we're going to be dealing with. Now, as I have always told you, every data analysis has a 4-step process, and that 4 steps in data analysis has to do with first, data collection, the second, data cleaning, the third, data analysis, and the 4th step, data visualization or data interpretation. So let's go back. So when we say data collection, what does that mean? It means to gather data, and usually that data has already been put into a data set, which we're going to be seeing. A data set is simply the arrangement of data into rows and columns, which has been stored or organized in a file. Now, in the same data collection, you are going to upload that data into your application. After you have done that, you are going to also inspect your data to understand what is inside the data before you start working on it. The next step, which is data cleaning, involves removing any duplicate records so that it doesn't affect your final output. Then you have to handle missing values. If there is any missing values, we're going to be saying that. We're also going to deal with text and numbers, make them cleaner, make them corrected, and if you need to remove some things about decimal places or the rest, you're going to work with it here. That's the data cleaning process. After that, you will come to the data analysis, where you're going to do summary statistics, giving you the total, the mean, the average of your data. Then you're also going to create pivot tables. Then under the data visualization, when we are done with data analysis, we go to data visualization. We're going to create pivot charts. We're also going to create a dashboard. So let's jump right into it. So we start our Excel. We click on my Excel here now. So on my Excel, I'm going to use this data set, bank performance data set. So I open it, this bank performance data set. I open it. Okay, now we have this data set has already been gathered, and now I've uploaded it into my page now, into my application, sorry. So let's kind of expect what do we have in this data set. Since it's a banking performance data set, let's see, we have the months, each month. This is 2024, 2022, 2024, and the rest of it. We have the bank names. These are names of some of Nigerian banks: FCMB, Union Bank, Sterling, Keystone, and the rest of it. We have the regions where these banks are located: FCMB in Northwest, Union Bank, maybe the one in Southeast, Sterling Bank in Southeast, and the rest of it. Then we have the total deposits of each of the banks. We have the total loans they have given out, total loans in billions. You can see it here. We have the non-performing loans ratio, non-performing loan ratio, NPL. We also have the liquidity ratio of each of the banks. We have the capital adequacy ratio of each of the banks. We have the return over equity, return over assets of each of the banks, return over equity of each of the banks. We have cost to income ratio. We have operating expenses, all of them are in billions. We have profit after tax. We have the branches of the bank. Okay, the branches, okay, maybe how many branches each of them have. Okay, then we have the staff count of each bank. We have the ATM transactions. Let's keep moving on. You need to understand what you have in your data sets. We have the POS transactions, how many POS was deployed and how many. We have the mobile transactions here. We have the internet banking, maybe fees or charges. We have the financial inclusion rate. We have the customer complaints that came to the bank. We have the complaint resolution rate, how many complaints were resolved. We also have the compliance score. We have the AML flags. We have cyber security incidents of the bank. We have currency issued in billions, currency returned in billions, FX transaction, SME lending rates or SME lending to different SMEs by the bank, then agricultural lending in billions. So we have a whole gamut of records in this data set. Now, before we proceed, the first thing you need to do, because this is the raw data set, you are advised to always create a duplicate of this data set just in case there are errors in your analysis and you may want to go back for the original. So let's create another one. So what are we going to do? We'll come here under the where you see the sheet banking performance, where you see it normally can be sheet 1, sheet 2, depending on your, because this is Excel. So you hold the control key and you press and you click your mouse and you drag. You can see now it picks a page. Let me do it again. You hold the control key, click here and you drag. Okay, you now discover that you have you have a duplicate. This is the original, this is the duplicate. So what do? We can quickly rename this so that we can know that we are working. This is the one we are working with. So I right click it and I click rename. If I click rename, I can call this one, I can call it work. Just to know that this is the one I'm working up, and I press enter. So I have the same data sheet. I have bank performance, which is the name of the source one. I can leave this one as work, or I can still call this one source if I decide to, but let's leave it as work, bank performance and work. The next thing I will do is to create a table of the data set so that it can be we can easily work with it in Excel. So I click anywhere in the data set, I press Control T. What does Control T do? It creates a table. And if you watch very well, you see at the edge, the dotted lines have come around the Excel sheet. Then I simply click OK. If I click OK, you can see it has transformed the data set into a table. Now, so the bank performance is normal, no table. Then we have the work has a table. So we are making good progress. The first thing we want to do in this data set is to see whether it has any duplicates. Now, we are done. If we come back to our mail, we are done. We have uploaded the data set in our application. We have inspected our data. The next thing we are going to do, we're going to go to the data cleaning stage, which is the stage 2 of your data analysis. We're going to first remove duplicates. We're going to handle missing values. Then we're going to deal with the text and numbers if there are any errors. So let's start with removing duplicates. So we go back to Excel. So you go to Home to remove duplicates. Click Home. When you click Home, now you look for under the Styles region or the Styles ribbon. This is the Styles. Okay, no, sorry. Under the Cells ribbon, this is 2021 Excel. So you come here. If you check, let's see. We're supposed to go to the data menu. We click data menu. Okay, fine. We click data menu. Then we come to the data tools region or the data tools ribbon. Then we look for this icon here which says remove what? Duplicates. Remove duplicates. So when I click remove duplicates, it will select all of it. You can see all the columns have been selected. Then you click it. It says to delete duplicated values. You click OK. Now what did it say? It said no duplicates found. So you have a good data set. It doesn't have duplicates. Some of them have duplicates. It will tell you 10 duplicates found, removed, blah, blah, blah. So we just click OK. So we have dealt with the aspect of duplicates. Now the next thing we want to do, if you look at this data set very well, you discover that it has missing values. You can see here is empty. You can see here is empty. So we have to deal with that, or else it's going to affect your analysis. So the first thing we need to know is every of these data, whether it's total deposits, total loans, NPL, whatever it is, are all dependent on the bank, because that's where we're going to be accessed, and also dependent on the region. So the first thing we are going to do, we're going to remove the duplicate, we're going to remove the empty cells from bank's name, from banks and from the region. So let's deal with this first. Now, what we'll do now, we'll first click on the cell, the B, or the column ahead, not on the bank, so I can highlight all the cells. So if I click on this now, all the cells are highlighted. Then what I will do now is I will go to click home menu. If I click home menu, I come to the editing ribbon or the editing section, and I see find and select. Yeah, I click find and select the arrow beneath. Then I say go to special. You see it here? And I click go to special. Then I'll look for blanks. You see blanks here? I click blanks. If I click blanks here and I click OK. If I click OK, you will see that it has picked the blanks. Now, if you check very well, it has highlighted all the blanks in this column. So what we are going to do is to right click here and go to delete. That we're right clicking on one of the blank columns that the cell pointer is. Go to delete. Then it says delete what? Table rows. If I delete it, okay, it has deleted all the all the blank cells in column of bank name. How do I know? Now, if I go to the last record here, if I scroll down and go to the last record, I will discover that the record is 1487. Now, if I check the original, I go to the original and I scroll down, I will discover the data set is about 1547. So it has deleted a lot, a set of rows. So this is 1487. This is 1546. So you can see it has done something there. So let's go back to work. So we're going to do the same thing in the region. We click here on top of the column. Then we go to find and select, and we come to go to special. Then we say select the blanks. Then we click OK. Then you can see it identified the blanks, and every other one has been identified. I right click it, select delete. Okay, select delete. This is not highlighted now. Okay, maybe because of this portion is here, so let me press escape here. Okay, so I right click it, select delete. Okay, still giving the same issue, so let me escape it twice. I do that, escape severally, or I undo. Okay, it came back to the previous one which we selected. So let me right click this, come to this, I click table rows. Okay, that has been sorted out. I go back to the original, come back to the region, select this. Okay, find and select. Let's say go to special, come to blanks, click OK. It identifies, right click here. Click is still giving you OK. So what we'll simply do is, if we're not forgetting this method, we can just press escape. Okay, if you're having that issue, you can try and see. Okay, you can see that you have, except you want to do, which is going to be kind of cumbersome. But let me see if I right click here, direct, and I delete table rows. Okay, you can see it's still having excess, because the rows actually may not be much. So let me click this and click table rows. Okay, let me see again if we still have any blank. Right click, go to special, select blank. Let's see. Okay, you still have some blanks here. Right click, go to delete. Okay, it's active now. Click table rows, so all of them will be deleted. Let's see how many we have now. We go down here. Okay, we had 18487 now before, 1487 before. Now it's 1432. Now that is for these two rows. Now, which is where all these records are dependent, but we still have some empty records here. Now, the rule of thumb is that if the records that are in your data set are not up to 30%, you can delete them. You can fill them up. or even delete them. It depends. So let's assume we want to check how many cells are empty in each of these columns. We can come to the edge here. Let's say we come here. There's a formula, a simple formula to use. You type equal to, then you type count blank. This is count blank. You see that? Select it, double click it. Now it will ask you for the what? For the range. So you will go back to the cell you want to start from. Let's assume I want to start to check, since I have dealt with these two, I want to start with total deposits. Let me click here. I click the first cell. I press Shift and Control key and press the down arrow. Let me say it again. Press Shift key, hold it, don't leave it. Press the Control key, hold the two of them, then press your down arrow. Okay. Now it's supposed to select till all of them, but it's not selecting. So we continue the process. If it's not selecting, keep going until you get to the last cell. Let's see. The last cell is about 1,500. Let's keep going until we select it. Go. Let's see. We'll get there now. Sometimes if it's rudimentary like that, you go so that we don't stop. Okay, we are back. Okay, so we can see we're on the last cell now. Okay, so I go back to my data there, go up back, see where I started from. Okay, my range. If I click inside the cell here, you see this is the total deposits. It's not supposed to be selected like this. Let me see. I put on enter and press enter. No. Okay, let's assume. Okay, this is for 0. It's not giving me the exact formula I want. Okay, let me take it from here. Let me undo it. Okay, it has got it. It said 57. Okay, this is what we are looking for. Now let's look at the formula carefully. It says equal to count blank table 1. We are still on table 1, which is this table here. Then the total deposits in billions, the records available is just 57. 57 is not even up to 2 or 3% of 1,400. So you don't need to do that. Now, if I want to check for the remaining, I can simply drag. If I drag, now you can see this is 51. This is 51. 51, let me select just 51. 51 is for total loans. Are you seeing that? Let's go back. Let's continue. If you drag again, you see this is 58. 58 is for MPL. You can keep finding for each. You can see the missing values in each one are within the ranges of 50, 50, 50, 50. So that is how you calculate it. So what is the formula? It's simply you what? Let me repeat this process because you could be confused. Okay, so I simply come to one of the cell, any cell, click equal to, I simply type count what? Blank, select it. It will ask you for the range and the bracket is open. I go back to where I want. Let's say I just want to start from cybersecurity. I click the first one, hold the shift and the control key, press down arrow. Let's see, because it's not selecting all. So I have to be patient and select all my record. Now my patient, select on. So I've selected to 142. Okay, I scroll back up to where my formula started from. You can see it now. Then I close the bracket because it's open with a bracket here. I close it and I press enter. You can see it's 56. And this is for cybersecurity. If I click at this edge and drag, you can see it will give me for currency issued. If I drag again, it will give me for what? Currency return. You can see that it has only 2 blank spaces. So that is how to do. So that now your blank spaces are actually very minute. So we can fill them up. That's what we just wanted to get to. So how do we fill them up now? Okay, we have dealt with the bank name, we have dealt with the region. So what we're going to do is from total deposit here. So we're going to click here, okay, highlight it. Let's say we get there, come to this place, let's see. Or we can do this, let's see if we can highlight from the region here. Let's see if it's highlighted. I clicked on D. Let's see whether it's selected to the down point. Oh, it went further down. So let's select from this point here and select, move to this point, move to your right. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm here. Let's press Control and Shift and hold it together. Press down arrow. Let's see where it comes to 34. Let's see. So let's just keep going. We can use page down. Oh no, use down arrow still. Let's go. Okay. It depends on how your Excel responds. So let's see. Okay, we are down there. Okay. Now we want to do the same thing. You want to click File. We want to click Go Special so we can get the blanks. But we can use another method. We can just press Control G. Control G. It means go to. I do it again. Control G. Then you can now select Special. It will bring you the same. Go to Special. Then select Blank. Then click OK. Let's see. You can see all the blanks have been selected. Now we are not deleting. We want to fill it up. So what we're going to do, we're going to type equal to, and we want to fill it up with null, 0, because we are not sure of the values. We press 0, then you press Control Enter, not just Enter, Control Enter. So I hold the Control key and I press Enter. Now, if you notice very well, all the columns have been filled up with 0, 0, 0. So that's how you do that, 0, 0, 0. Okay, let me just save quickly. Now, another thing I want to do after we have dealt with the missing values, we want to deal with the text number. What do you mean by deal with text numbers? Some text could have errors. Like for example, if I check very well, I discover I have FCMB, Union Bank, Sterling. It's actually not Sterling Bank, it's Sterling Bank. So I have to correct this in my analysis so I can have a clean data set to work with. So what do? I simply click anywhere. I can now press Control plus H, which means find and replace. So what am I going to find? I click on this, right click it and click copy. Then that's the one that has the error. Click here and paste it. So Sterling Bank has an error, so I come and type the correct one, which is Sterling Bank. Okay, you can see Sterling and Sterling. So you say find Sterling Bank wherever you find it and replace it with Sterling Bank, and I say replace all. Now what did it say? It said all done. We replaced 95. So everywhere Sterling Bank had an issue, it has been replaced, and I click OK. Let me see. Okay, we see another one here. You see that this is Zenith. This is not the correct spelling. I'll just do 2. So I right click on this, right click it, click copy, replace it here, paste it here because this is the one with the error. Then I type the correct thing, which is Zenith Bank. I take Zenith, and I click what? Replace all. Okay, you see it's 107. Okay, so that is about that. The same thing you can see. Let's take one on the region. You can see this is south. This is not the correct spelling. H is missing. So I right click on this. I click copy. Then I say come here. I paste it. I can say Control V to paste. It's south. So let me type in the correct one. South. Okay. So this is the correct spelling, and I replace all. It said 242 replacement. So you can see that my data set is getting cleaner and cleaner. So you check around and find out if any of those. So that's how you handle your text. Now we want to handle our numbers. Now if we notice very well, discover the numbers have like how many decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4, over 6 decimals. So what do? We highlight all of them, all the number values, highlight it, Okay, we do that. We highlight all the number values. Okay, it's like I highlighted more. You can see I have zeros there, but not an issue because I highlighted more. Now let's focus on what we're doing. So highlighted all the numbers. Now let's deal with the decimal. We come to the number section under the home menu. We come here and say decrease decimal. We can decrease. We can see the decimals are reducing. It's now 3 decimal places, 3 decimal. Let me make it 2 and make it beautiful. Okay, this is 2 decimal places. Now we want to make it, give it a currency because we are dealing in billions. So let's assume it's in dollars. So we select here, we come here and select currency. If I select currency, this is the currency. You can see our data says you can also change any of them: English, Euro, Chinese yuan, and the rest of it. But we're going to leave it as currency. Okay, we save our work. So far we have removed duplicates, handled missing values, deal with text and numbers. Now let's go straight into the data analytics. Now we want to do the analysis now. So the first thing we're going to create a summary statistics. Now, if to create summary statistics, you will need a tool called data analysis tool, which I click data here. And for me, I've already uploaded and worked on this tool. So this is the data analysis tool. Now, it may not be active or available for you in your own Excel. So there's a way to bring it out. So this is just a procedure. What you simply do, you come to File. So it depends on the Excel you are using, or some other people use Ribbon, or you press on. Then you look for the options menu under the File or Ribbon. If I click more here, I see option. So I click option. If I click option here, I can now come to, I look for the add-ins menu. I click add-ins. If I click add-ins now, okay, sorry, I click my add-ins. Now you can see analysis 2-pack. There are 2 of them, analysis 2-pack. Then there's analysis 2-pack VBA. This is not what we want. This is the one we want. So it must be selected. Then you come here and click go. When you click go, you can see that my analysis 2-pack is checked. Yours may not be checked. So all you need to do is to check it and click OK. Then your data analysis tool will be available. So with this being available, what we need to do is to carry out our summary statistics. We are now at the analysis stage. We have done with the data collection. We have done with the data cleaning. Now we want to deal with the data analysis stage. So the first thing we do is to create that summary statistics. So we go to data analysis. Then we select descriptive statistics. Then we click OK. Then it's asking us for the input range. Input range means selecting the data set or the section of the data that you want to add, make a descriptive statistics of. So you click this arrow here, you click it, then you go back to the cell, to the data. Now we want to take from total deposits. So let's take from here, let's select, go down, let's select the first column first and see whether our control and shift will also. We selected just the first column, then we press control and shift and press down arrow. Now we are having this error, so maybe we over selected here, so we don't want this. Let's say down arrow. So you can still hold the shift and go back to exactly to the place where we want to work. You can ignore this. So come back to the place. Let's see. Okay, so this is where we are. So you hold the shift key. First start with the control plus shift, down arrow. Then if you exceed, just leave the control and use the shift and the up arrow to take it back. Then you press enter. If you press enter, you will say put labels in first row, then select summary statistics, then click OK. You click OK. Now you can see the summary statistics. This is the total loan in billions. This is the mean. This is the standard deviation. This is the median for each record. NPL ratio, liquidity ratio, capital ratio, ROE, then standard deviation, sample variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum 0. You can see most of them are 0. Maximum, each of them have their maximum. You can see the sum of each of them. This is about 829 billion, 500 something billion. Then they count how many records of each do you have. So you are done. This is the how to create a summary statistics or descriptive statistics. Now the next thing in the analysis is to create the most important analysis, which is the pivot tables. Now, so how are we going to do that? We come to pivot table, we come back to our work, okay, we go back, let's scroll up back, we click anywhere inside, then we go to insert menu, insert, then you see, then you select what? Pivot table. Under the insert menu, click pivot table, okay. It says table range is table 1. It has already selected the table for you. Then in a new worksheet, you click OK. Okay, so you can see you have a pivot table. Now, remember sheet 2 is for your summary statistics. Let's rename it summary or descriptive, or let's call it summary, so we can have everything properly detailed. Then we come to sheet 3 now. We have our pivot table. Now this is our pivot table here, and these are the fields that are on each of the columns. You have month, bank name, region. Remember, if you come back to your work, you have what? Month, bank name, region, total deposit. So that is exactly what came here in your pivot table. So what we're going to do now, we're going to create a pivot table for about 5 or 6, let's say 4 or 5 different analysis. So let's start with the bank name. If I click the bank name, you can see it quickly comes to the rows here. The bank name, I just clicked it, I did not move it, it just came to the rows. Now where are the rows? These are the rows. These are the different banks here, different banks. Then if I click and I want to do this pivot, I want to know the banks against the return on assets. So I can click it. If I click on it, it automatically goes to the values. So sum of return on assets for each of the banks. Now we have not grouped the banks, but let's leave it like this. So for each of the banks. Now let's do something more interesting. Let me see if I right click here. Okay, I right click here. Okay. Now if I say, because you can say we have Access Bank. Now let me just right click, not on the rows, but on any column of the bank, right click it, and I'll come to what? Group. Now if I click group, let's watch what happens. Okay, it says cannot group selection now, so let's leave that. Let's move on. So what we will do is we're going to right click this and select select filter and select top 10. We want to know the top 10 banks that have the highest return on assets. If I select that, then you can see top. You can select also from bottom, but let's deal with top. It can be top 10, it can be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's deal with 15 banks and click OK. Now you can see it has selected the top 15 banks with the highest return on assets. Now let's make it more clearer. So we are doing the analysis now. We can right click on the values and come to sort, then take largest to smallest. Okay, now you can see now. If we look at now, we can discover under the sum of what? On return on assets, we have the largest bank is Wema Bank, followed by UBA based on these records, Zenith Bank, FCMB, and the rest. You can see how the data arranged itself. Now, you can also play around with these values here. You can come under the values here and right click on this arrow you're looking at here. If you click here, then you say value field settings. If you select value field settings, you can decide to make it select count, click OK. You can see that this blank, because of the maybe there's still a one, or okay, let's ignore the blank. Let's say, okay, Wema Bank, how many Wema Banks did we have? We have 104, 106. We have Zenith Bank 106, Fidelity Bank 103. Then if we come here again, and select value settings. We selected average. Click OK. Under the average, you can see the average here, average of the return on assets. So it depends on what you are looking for. So let's stay with sum. We stay with sum. We select sum. Okay, this is sum. Now we have created one data set, so we can right click this, rename it, and call it return on assets. Okay, so we have one of our pivot tables. Now what we're going to do, we're going to create a duplicate of this. So what we do, we were going to repeat what we did in the beginning. So we hold the control key, come here, click on this sheet here, move, create the second one, ROA2, click on this one, move, create ROA3, click this, move, 4. Now, so the first one is for sum of ROA. If I select the second sheet, it's still sum of ROA. So, but I don't want sum of ROA. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to the pivot here, remove this ROA and add ROE. So this is ROE. You can see it has brought all the data. I right click again and I said I want top 10. I click OK. I right click this and I sort it out from largest to smallest. So you can see I have this one. So this one now is for return on equity. So I right click, rename it, and call it return on equity. Press OK. Then I come to this one too. The same thing. I come back here to remove the ROA. Come here. I can select let's say MPL. Click MPL. This is MPL ratio. Come back here, select top 10. We'll do the same thing we did for each of them. Select them, filter, top 10, click OK. Select this, OK, and sort it out. Sort largest to smallest. You can see it largest to smallest, OK. Then this one, I right click it and click what? MPL. I type MPL, which is non-performing loans. So that is the pivot for this, non-performing loans. I come here too. I also on this one too, I also come here, remove the ROA. I remove the ROA. I select liquidity ratio. It has come here. So I come right click here, come sort it out to filter it to top 10 too. I want just the top 10, and I click. So you can see I'm generating an analysis for each. Sort largest to smallest. You can see when it comes to the liquidity ratio, the bank with the highest liquidity ratio is Zenith. If we come to MPL, the bank with the highest non-performing loans is Wema Bank. We come to return on equity, the bank with the highest return on equity is Zenith. If we come to return on assets, the bank with the highest return on asset is Wema. You can see each analysis is different. Then we'll do one final one. This is for liquidity ratio. Okay, rename it. Let me call it LR, which is liquidity ratio. So we have 4 pivots, 1, 2, 3, 4 of every different analysis showing what each bank, the top 10 banks with highest liquidity ratio, we can decide to make this one maybe average based on our value settings, maybe average liquidity ratio. Okay, you can see under average we have Access Bank. But if I return back to this, I call it sum. I click sum. Okay, so the sum of liquidity ratio. So that is what I have here. So you can see now we have 4 analysis, 4 pivot tables. So this is how you simply do your analysis in Excel. So you first create your summary statistics, then you create pivot tables for each of them. So now we move on. So we have done summary statistics. Now we've created pivot tables. We're now at the final stage. And what is the final stage? We're going to create pivot charts and we're going to create a dashboard. So let's move on. So if we want to create a pivot chart, let's come to the first one, which is return. We highlight our pivot charts. highlight it, we highlight it. Okay, now we come to this option, pivot table analyze. Now this option is only available from 2013 Excel version. If you want to know your version, you click file, you come to maybe more, you check account. If I click account now, you can see that my own is 2021. So from 2013, you have that option on pivot analyze. So let's go back. So we click this, so cancel. So if I highlight this now, I have highlighted my pivot chart under ROA, pivot chart under ROA, and I click pivot analyze. When I click pivot analyze, we select pivot charts, click pivot charts, then I can select any chart I want. So this chart is, the column chart is already selected. I simply click OK. So I have my first chart here, which is a bar chart. Okay, so it's the bar chart for the what? Sum of return on assets. Okay, you can call it, you can decide to change this one too and call it what? Return on assets, so that it will be appear nicely on the dashboard. Okay, then we come to return on equity. We also highlight it. Okay, then come to pivot analyze, select pivot charts, select a line chart, for example. So this is pivot analyze, then click OK. Okay, put this one available. We can call this one here too. Call this one ROE, return on equity. Okay, so we come to this one, then create, highlight it. Okay, come to pivot analyze, pivot charts, select a pie chart. Okay, we're just using different charts so that you see how it comes out. This is a pie chart for MPL, for MPL ratio. So I select this, select MPL ratio, undo, let me undo it. Okay, I select this, select the inner here, MPL ratio. Oh, let me undo it, Control Z. I'm trying to Control Z. Oh, okay, let me just select it and do a fresh one. So I highlight it, collect it, pivot chart analyze, pivot chart, select pie chart, click OK. Where is my chart? Okay. Okay, that's somehow disappeared somewhere. Okay, let me select another chart. Okay, let me go to the LR and see I can create this one again. Let me create LR and create another chart. Pivot table, pivot chart. Let me select a pie chart for this. Click OK. Okay, this one appears. So I select this and I type LR, which is liquidity ratio, so that it will appear on the chart. Okay, I go back to this. Let me see. If it doesn't work, I delete it and create another one. Pivot analyze, pivot charts. Let me create a bar chart for this. I click OK. Okay, it's not coming out. Maybe it's not visible. Let's see why is it hiding. Okay, I can just simply delete this. Click OK and use this LR and create a duplicate. Press Control click, create a duplicate for this. Okay, so I have LR2. So instead of LR, I want it to be MPL. So I come to the pivot charts. Sorry, I delete this pivot table chart too. I close this. I select this. Okay. It's not giving me my pivot table. I'm supposed to have a pivot table. Okay, so I can still delete this. Let's delete this. Let me start from the original. I click on this. Let me leave the pivot. I select this. So I click on the arrow key, press the arrow key. I move. Sorry, not the arrow key. I press the Control key and create a duplicate. Okay, let's see this. So, okay, let me double click this. Okay, let me select format chart area. Okay, chart options. Okay, So I have this menu. Let me select pivot charts. Let's see whether it will come up. Okay, I select highlight this. Okay, I click pivot analyze. I select charts. Okay, yes, I can do, I was trying to create a bar chart, so I click this, click OK. Beautiful. So I have this now. So this now, okay, I don't want ROA here, so I click this. Oh, let's see. Okay, I don't want us to confuse the video, so let me just work with the three charts. Okay, let's leave this. We'll work with that so that we don't confuse. Let's continue what we're doing. So we have ROA, we have ROE, we have LR. Now this, let's assume it is liquidity. Which one do we as real interest rates, or let's call it sum of real interest rate. Okay, let's just simply remove this so that we don't confuse everything. So let's do this. Excel can be interesting, but so let's do this. Okay, so we create it from the original chart. Let's cancel this. Click this. Click insert pivot. Click pivot table. Okay. Click OK. So we have ROA, we have ROE, we have LR, we have this, which is empty now. And we want to use, what are we going to use here? We're going to use bank name as against MPL. Okay, that was what we're looking for. MPL, so this is MPL. So I can rename this MPL. So if I rename it MPL, I right click this. I'll do the same thing I did before. What do? I selected top 10, okay. Then I sorted it from largest to smallest. Beautiful. So I have this for MPL. So I can create a chart for this, just like I did for others. Right click, come to pivot table analyze, then select pivot charts. Then I want a bar chart and I click OK. Beautiful. So I have that now. So let's see, let's call this one NPL. Beautiful. Okay, so I have my 4 charts. Beautiful. So I have the ROA, this is the chart. I have the ROE, return on assets. I have the liquidity ratio, and I have 4 different beautiful charts. Now, the next thing and the final thing is to create a beautiful dashboard where I can see everything I'm working on. So I come to my create and I click what? Add a new sheet. I click add a new sheet. It gives me a brand new sheet. I right click it and I click rename and I call this dashboard. Okay. Now I do some play around with it. I can start from this column here. Highlights just to give a heading. I highlight 2 rows like this. Then I come to the icon on merge and center. I click this now. So I can now type banking performance. Banking performance dashboard. I can call it banking performance dashboard. Now here I increase the size. Let me make this, you can see it's bigger now, 26. I can fill it up with a beautiful letter. I come to the fill icon under home. Click here, let me look for a beautiful color or something that is sweet, that resonates with the mind. Let's take this, let's see. Okay, banking performance dashboard. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to bring each of those charts here. So I come to ROA, I click on the first one, right click it, click copy, go to my dashboard, click paste. If I click it here, beautifully put here, I can decide it to arrange it somewhere here. If I decide to arrange it here, let me close this. I come back to my return on assets, right click this, click copy, go back to my dashboard, click here and paste it. Also arrange it well here, somewhere here. Okay, maybe I move back a bit. Let me make my dashboard look cute. Move back a bit, bring this one closer. Okay, they are about the same size, so I can give space for what I want to do here. Okay, let's move on, and I move to LLR, bring this one, right click copy, go back to my dashboard, right click paste here. I also arrange this one here. Okay, so I also go to MPL, right click copy, go back to my dashboard, click paste here, and I also come here and paste it. So I have a dashboard here. Okay, I can decide to reduce the size if I want to see how everything is working. So let me reduce the size of this, bring this one a bit up to here, and also reduce its own size. Let's reduce the size too. Let's see. Okay, I can do the same thing for this corner here, bring it here, reduce the size, also carry this up to, go back a bit, carry this whole cell here, let them be properly aligned, adjust this. Okay, so I have something. So you can see I have a dashboard, like a full view of the performance of my banks. Now let's do something. Let's make this more interactive. Now it is a real return on assets, return on equity, liquidity ratio, MPL. Okay, so let's see whether we can add something else. If we come to pivot charts here, okay, let's move to insert. Okay, if I click on insert menu, let me select this. I select the first dashboard, the first chart, click on insert menu, and I want a slicer. So if I select slicer, what do I want to add in my slicer to chart? I can decide to add bank name and also add region, as many as you want, but let's take this two for practice purpose. Click OK. Now you can see that my slicers here, so I can put the bank name here or put the region. We can put the region here, or let me put the bank name here. Okay, and put the region here. Okay, now if let me make it look beautiful. Okay, let me just make it a bit out of this one, select this to make it a bit out of this, just to be properly aligned. Okay, there are tools, there are ways you can make them align, but you can do that in another lesson. So I want to know the performance of a bank, let me say Access Bank, concerning the return on asset. If I click Access Bank, you can see it shows me that data. If I click let's say Echo Bank, for example, it shows me the data. I can say FCMB, it shows me the data. Is that understood? Now there are some things we need to remove, but let's quickly just move on. So what we're going to do is that this filter is just affecting only the is only affecting the this chart here. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on this, right click on this, and go to report connections. If we go to report connections, we click report connections, we're going to select for pivot table LR, pivot table 2 MPL, pivot table this. So select to affect everything, click OK. The same thing we're going to do there. So if we select for Access Bank, it's going to affect all the charts. If I select for FCMB, it's going to affect all the charts. If I select for Fidelity Bank, it's going to see, I'm going to see the records for First Bank. Then the stars height. So if I want to clear all, I right click it. I can say multiple select bank name, or let's say clear filter. Okay, it will select for all. Okay, the same thing with this. You're also going to do this for this. Go to report connections, click this, and this, click OK. So the same thing, North Central, Northeast, North. You can see it's affected. Now we discover that we have, okay, so now that is for that. So let's make this dashboard a bit beautiful. You can still stay, it has grid lines. We can come to view and say remove the grid lines. You can see the grid lines are gone. Remove the headings. You can see the headings. If I put the headings back, this is what you have. This is the grid lines. Okay, Now, so what do? You can also come to home, inserts, page layout, then add some themes to make it interesting. Which theme fits this? If we select this, let's see. Okay, it's not making any serious change. Let's select, can say, okay, this is man. Any of them that looks beautiful to you, I think I will go for this, and I click. So this is how you create your dashboard, you create your analysis in Microsoft Excel. I hope you have learned a lot. So we have done data collection, data cleaning, data analysis, and data visualization. So you can see your final output. This was your original data, your bank performance. This was the one we created as duplicate and worked on. This was the summary statistics. This was the pivot chart for each of them. Then we finally created our dashboard. So I hope you have learned a lot. My name remains Vincent Hope. Thank you for watching, and do have a great day.